pretty massive from the outside. The front end gets the trademark tiger nose grille with wraparound LED lamps that are inset into cavities that extend from the base of the grille, which gives it a wide stance. And there's an adequate amount of chrome that surrounds the grille and the ice cube fog lamps. The side is characterized by a strong line that runs from the headlamp all the way to the back, and the large window areas look like they're wrapped all the way around to the rear, with the D-pillar being blackened out. The rear itself ends in a pretty upright tailgate with a chrome bar that runs right across. Now, if your hands are full of luggage, as long as the keys are nearby, the tailgate will still allow you to open at the touch of a button, making it really easy to get your hands free again. Now, while I do have this boot open, let's take a look at all the configurations and how much space you can open up and what the boot size really is. With all three rows up, it has a reasonably large 540-litre boot which can expand to a massive 2,759 litres depending on the variant. The third row has a smart manual mechanism that folds it flat into the floor, maximizing the space available for luggage. But let's get all the seats back again and see how spacious it really is on the inside. We have on test with us the top-end limousine variant with the VIP seats in a 7-seater configuration. Open the door at a touch of a button. It is a step up into the cabin, but you do have a grab handle to help you in. Slide the seats apart to actually make more room to get into the rear. And that makes ingress quite easy to the third row. For someone that's my height, 5'3", I've got more than enough space over here. I've got a lot of leg room. I can stretch my feet out a bit. The seat reclines as well, so I can make myself quite comfortable. It is still a bit of a knees up position and it's best for smaller people, though I think a taller person would also fit in here, and we will get Nikhil to come in and make him try out the seats as well for you to see what a 6-footer would fit like in at the back. But for the moment, I do have cup holders, I do have the charging port, I have sun blinds here in the third row as well, the AC vents. So yeah, people my height could fit in for a long journey here. Let's get to the middle row and see how that feels. Well, shutting the door is pretty easy. It's at the touch of a button. Once again, comfort features for me. There's an air purifier, there's a charging port for a USB. There is also the plug point, the 221 for a laptop or something like that. I do have cup holders, and in this top-end limousine variant, I do have the screens as well. The climate control is also over here for the middle row and third row. I can adjust temperature, I can adjust blower, and I can adjust the mode as to where I want the airflow to go. The seats themselves have a range of movements as well. You can get really comfortable in this middle row. I can move forward to make more room for the back row. I can move all the way back, so a large range of movement over here.
I'll be on high alert here.
Say there isn't a third row passenger. Let's see how comfortable I can really get. Put my feet up in these seats, recline myself, and yes, this is luxury traveling. With the wide variety and range of adjustments available for the seats, it is possible to optimize the space for all rows of passengers to make them comfortable enough. Now, while I may be 5'3", we did put Nikhil in all the seats as well, and there was enough room for a 6-footer too. However, I do have to say headroom in the last row for a tall person is tight. Now, you can get quite comfortable in the middle row, but if you do want to fully stretch in the VIP seat, then it is really only possible behind the passenger seat, and that too with it fully pulled and folded forward. Let's also take a look at all the seat variants that you can have. The 9-seater variant has 2 rows of captain seats behind the first row and then a bench for the third. There is a wide range of motion for the seats on the rails, and you can make adjustments. But still, the 4th row here is a squeeze and you do sit knees up. You also sit right up against the rear windscreen in the last row, and the headroom is quite tight. The The seat itself is quite upright, so it's really best for kids. In fact, in all the rows, you do sit a little knees up, and under thigh support is also a little short. But with more space to stretch your legs, it is easier to get comfortable in the captain seats, even for a 6-footer like Nikhil. You can also fold away the rear row and adjust the seats to make more room for luggage. But I think this variant is only to be considered if you have a super large family or for commercial use. The 7-seater variant is really the better of the two. In the 7-seater variant, you can also opt for a middle row of seats that fold and stand up to make more room for ingress and egress. We did not test the 8-seater variant, so I will reserve comment on that for later. After having a thorough look around, I settled into the back seat to see how comfortable the Carnival is on the go. The VIP seats are super comfy. The dual sunroof and large window areas make it seem more spacious than it already is. There is ample storage all around the cabin. The central bin is really deep and can easily swallow a tablet. There's also a wireless charging pad to put your phone. There are dual glove boxes, storage in all the doors, including space for a 1-liter bottle and cup holders for all the rows. The Carnival, in fact, has a host of comfort, entertainment and safety features. So while I relax a bit, you take a look at the variant-wise breakup.
Try to stay out of sight.
Now, another cool feature with the Kia Carnival is when you do have the Yuvo Connect app with your phone, you can also use it via the smartwatch. So, let's take a look at all the things that I can do. It doesn't have all the features, but it does have some of them. There you go, it's as simple as that. Takes a little while to start up, but that's pretty cool. You can have it done from the balcony of your home. It doesn't have all the features that one gets with the Yuvo Connect. You can complete only some of them from the app. Let's take a look. Basically, the app can connect to your smartwatch and can operate 15 of the functions of the Yuvo Connect app. You can start the car, you can also stop the car, check the vehicle status where you get a lot of details like the fuel level and whether the windows and doors are open or if it's unlocked, amongst others. You can also check the smart air purifier and what the ambient air in your car is like. The app also allows you to customize the color of the face of the watch. Well, considering the lengthy list of features, the Carnival is loaded. Now, while having space and features matters in the back seat, ride quality matters a lot as well because you've got to be comfortable on those long journeys, right? So let's start with the low-speed ride. It's nice and pliant. It rounds off the bumps and edges really nicely, so you will be comfortable when you're in the city limits. And as you pick up the pace, like I'm doing now, out on a more open stretch of road, it's very flat, it's composed, so you will be comfortable as well. The only place it gets caught out a bit is if there's a big dip in the road, then you tend to get tossed up a little more. So the Carnival ticks off all the right boxes as far as comfort and backseat luxury goes. But there will be some who will also opt to drive it themselves. And for that, it's time to get into my favorite spot in the car. Now, when you do want to get behind the wheel, once you're here, you'll find visibility is really good. I have a lot of range of adjustment, so I can get nice and high. The windscreen is large, so I can see through. The A-pillar has a little bit of a window there, so that you can see through it at corners as well. And the other thing is that it doesn't feel quite as large as it looks from the outside. It feels quite light on its feet, maneuverable, and easy enough to drive. The Carnival surprised me on U-turns as well, with the steering swiveling lightly and the large car turning easily. Yes, its proportions are large, and that means you will need larger parking area than normal. And getting into that parking area will also be a bit of a maneuver. But then there are cameras and front and rear sensors to ensure that you have ample support. Now, to power the Carnival, there is a BS6 ready 2.2-litre engine that produces 200 PS and 440 Nm of torque, and power goes solely to the front wheels. The engine is smooth, it's refined, and as you can see, it gets up to speed really easily. I'm already up to the 80 mark, where you heard that warning sound. So it's pretty effortless to drive. It gathers speed quite easily. There's enough power and performance. I think whether you're cutting through city traffic or whether you're on the highway, this is going to make driving pretty effortless. The only time you notice that the gearbox is a bit slow to react is if you storm down on the accelerator for a sudden burst of immediate power. Otherwise, if you cruise along and are gentle with the throttle, overtakes come easily enough. We even took the Carnival into a quarry to check how it would go over some of the rougher roads, and it fared pretty well without bottoming out. But we will also have to see how it fares fully loaded. Now do note the Carnival uses a monocoque construction while the Innova uses a more hardy body-on-frame arrangement. So to sum it up, we asked ourselves at the beginning if the Carnival could bridge a gap. It certainly does. It may not be the kind of workhorse that an Innova is, but if you're looking for luxury travel for a larger amount of people, it definitely does the job and does it well. It feels premium, offers a bucket load of features, and can fit up to 9 passengers depending on which variant you choose. We expect it to be in the 25 lakh to 35 lakh rupee range, and for that kind of money, there is nothing else quite like it.
I want to talk about the next big thing. Social media marketing agency. I wish they had taught me in school. Because when I wanted to launch a business and I didn't have much money or experience, no one was there to say, hey Ty, social media marketing agency, it's the next big thing. And so I had to go out and find mentors and learn the hard way through the school.
Right now in the world, social media is the best way to market. I'm talking about Facebook ads, Twitter ads, collaborations with other Instagram and social media influencers so that you can take all kinds of small businesses. It could be doctors, it could be lawyers, there could be people who own restaurants, it could be landscaping. And you go to them and you say, I can get you more customers. And the second you can do that, businesses will pay you forever. This gives you freedom, predictable income. One of the most important things for you as a new entrepreneur is having steady cash flow. I'm going to show you how you can get small businesses to pay you $1,000 to $10,000 a month to manage their social media by opening your own social media marketing agency and convince them that you are skilled enough to take this over for them. What if you don't yet feel qualified to do this? Well, that's this program. And you know what? That adds up. You can do this part-time or full-time. If you don't know how to get customers, if you've never started a business, I'm gonna show you with a simple business template that I've created. So this template that you're about to get access is basically designed to take you from 0 to 6 figures. And you might have a full-time job, which you could keep and do this on the side. It won't take that many hours, and that's one of the key things.
Now, you might have seen my social media marketing agency program, the higher price version. I've decided to do something to open it up to basically anyone. I've created a small test group where you can get started today for just $1. Click the link below to get into my social media marketing agency program for just $1. Train you how to launch your own social media marketing agency for $1. Click the link below. Trust me, this is one of those things that they should have taught us in school.
I'm excited to show you these modular touch lights from InspireUplift.com. They have these little magnets and they're like tiles. They actually just click together. Very simple. And then you can just glide your hand over them, put them on the wall, put them on a desk, in a bedroom, or an office. They're kind of futuristic. I just think they're really amazing. You can rearrange them, make designs. They hang on the wall. You can move them around. Super cool. Let me show you what they look like with the lights turned off.
ਕੌੜੀ ਦੂਜੀ ਨੁਕਰੀ ਆ ਘੋੜੀ ਤੀਜੀ ਬਲਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਜੋੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਗੌਰ ਦੀ ਜੱਟ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਫਰੰਟ ਪੂਰਾ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਚ ਕਰੰਟ ਹਾਮੀ ਭਰੇ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਉਹਦੀ ਟੌਰ ਦੀ
ਓ ਜੌਂਡੀਅਰ 4x4 ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੈਟਲਰ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਪਿੰਡ ਰੋਬ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਪਿੰਡ ਮੱਚੇ ਸੜ ਵੀਕਐਂਡ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਗੇੜਾ
ਪੱਕਾ ਹੀ ਲਵਾਵੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਕਾਲੀ ਥਾਰ ਦਾ ਘੈਂਟ ਜੱਟ ਨਾਲ ਯਾਰੀ 6 ਫੁੱਟ ਦੀ ਕਵਾਰੀ ਤਾਈਓ ਉੱਡੇ ਫੁਲਕਾਰੀ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੱਟੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੋਂ ਜਾਨ ਵਾਰਦਾ ਰੱਖੇ ਲੱਲੀ ਛੱਲੀ ਦੱਬ ਜੱਟ ਸਿਰੇ ਦੱਸ ਢਾਡੀ ਘੋੜਾ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਆ ਡੱਬ ਦੂਜਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਹੀਂਓ ਸਾਰਦਾ
ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਕਦੇ ਰੌਂਦ ਗਿਣ ਕੇ
ਚੱਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਨਾਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ
ਅੱਖ ਚੋਰੀ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਾਲੇ ਤਿਲ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਟਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਜਿੱਦੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਜੱਟ ਮੂਰੇ ਮੁੱਲ ਪੂਰਾ ਪਾਉਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਦਾ
ਘੈਂਟ ਜੱਟ ਨਾਲ ਯਾਰੀ 6 ਫੁੱਟ ਦੀ ਕਵਾਰੀ ਤਾਈਓ ਉੱਡੇ ਫੁਲਕਾਰੀ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੱਟੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੋਂ ਜਾਨ ਵਾਰਦਾ ਰੱਖੇ ਲੱਲੀ ਛੱਲੀ ਦੱਬ ਜੱਟ ਸਿਰੇ ਦੱਸ ਢਾਡੀ ਘੋੜਾ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਆ ਡੱਬ ਦੂਜਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਹੀਂਓ ਸਾਰਦਾ ਹੋ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਗਿੱਧੇ ਦੀ ਕੋਚਿੰਗ ਸਭ ਲੈਣ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ
ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੜ ਕੇ
ਹੋ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਨਹੀਂਓ ਟਾਈਮ ਭੁੱਲਦਾ
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਰੱਖੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ ਰਾਡੋ ਗੋਤੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜੜ ਕੇ
ਫੀਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਲੱਕੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਨਖਰੇ ਆ ਚੱਕੀ ਗੱਲ ਤਲਵਾੜਾ ਫੋਕੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ
ਘੈਂਟ ਜੱਟ ਨਾਲ ਯਾਰੀ 6 ਫੁੱਟ ਦੀ ਕਵਾਰੀ ਤਾਈਓ ਉੱਡੇ ਫੁਲਕਾਰੀ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੱਟੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੋਂ ਜਾਨ ਵਾਰਦਾ
ਰੱਖੇ ਲੱਲੀ ਛੱਲੀ ਦੱਬ ਜੱਟ ਸਿਰੇ ਦੱਸ ਢਾਡੀ ਘੋੜਾ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਆ ਡੱਬ ਦੂਜਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਹੀਂਓ ਸਾਰਦਾ
डिसरप्शन, दैट्स द फर्स्ट वर्ड जो मेरे दिमाग में आता है जब मैं किया के बारे में सोचता हूँ। और रीज़न काफ़ी ऑब्वियस है। एक एकदम नया ब्रांड भारत में एंट्री लेता है एक ऐसे सेगमेंट में, कॉम्पैक्ट एसयूवी जिसे कि बेहद कॉम्पिटिटिव, बेहद टफ माना जाता है। और ना कि सिर्फ किया उसे अपनी सेल्टॉस के साथ में क्रैक करती है, बल्कि उस सेगमेंट के डायनामिक्स कंप्लीटली चेंज कर देती है। एंड दैट टू मी इज डिसरप्शन। और कुछ ऐसा ही वो वापस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं एमपीवी सेगमेंट में, जिसे कि अभी तक टोयोटा के अलावा कोई और भारत में ढंग से क्रैक नहीं कर पाया।